I said I was going to talk about karma on my last video, and so yeah, I'll cover that topic and why my understanding of it varies exactly the opposite of where it is taught. So I don't need to go into what the common teaching of it is. You already know that. So what I'll do is express why or how or what it is to me, my understanding of karma. There is such a thing as karma, but it is completely backwards. So jumping to the end, I would say what karma is the loving guidance and direction coming from the creator of reality, the highest deity, the absolute God, Elohim, whatever you want to call this, Brahman. So if you were playing chess, most of you probably know how to play chess, and you have a chess master thinking 20 moves in advance where he places his piece, playing against an individual that cannot think beyond what's presented in front of them. They're not thinking any more than one move. And so they keep reacting. There's zero possibility that the neophyte chess player is going to win the game against the chess master. It's never going to happen because the chess master can see beyond what appears on the chessboard. And so the chess master is looking way ahead. But to the person that only sees one move, and the only move they have is that particular move, to them, karma is recompense, if you will. It is, they have, I don't remember the names, but there's good karma and bad karma. And it's supposed to be an endless supply that is accrued over endless lifetimes, and so they're deriving their current life based upon a certain amount of karma that they have banked over an indefinite or infinity amount of lives. And some lives they have more bad karma, and some lives they have more good karma. And if they do something good, they get a good payment. But you see, that's like how you treat a dog, for instance. And you're applying the same principles as an ignorant person to karma. What you see playing out is, if you're not thinking more than one step ahead, what you're seeing is exactly the way it's explained. Oh, well, that person has a good life, therefore that's because they did good things in their life. When in fact, that's not true at all. The way it should be seen is good karma, bad karma, however it is, I am abundantly appreciative that it is happening to me, because I have the faith and confidence of knowing that everything that's happening is directed directly at and for me as a benefit to me personally. Not in this life, but in the overall game, if you will, of an infinite number of lives. So what might be happening here might look like it is receiving bad karma, when in fact it's like a 1-year-old child being inoculated against a sickness that it's going to die from. Well, the child sees it from the perspective of not thinking more than one step ahead and goes, wow, what did I ever do to deserve this horrible thing? And they cry and everything else, and they're so angry because you stuck them with a needle. But the doctor can see many, many steps ahead and can see that no, this isn't a hateful thing that the child did in a past life, that in fact it is a beneficial thing. But that is beyond the capacity of the child to understand. In this particular reality that we live, most adults that are not mentally ill for one reason or another have the capacity to understand what I'm saying. But unfortunately, in this reality, people get stuck on certain dogmatic teachings and refuse to see reality from a different perspective. And as such, they see, because they've been taught that karma is payment for things they've done, has no conceptual idea that in fact it has nothing to do for recompense, but everything based upon the future. Many, 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 many lives, steps ahead. And it is a beneficial thing. And it's helpful to that particular individual. But a person that has no faith in the Creator, that thinks that the Creator is some dumbass that has to punish you for something you did in some other life, why then of course you would believe in the current teaching of karma, which is not true. The chess players are playing on the same exact chess board with the exact same chess pieces, with nothing different. There's a person there, there's a person here. They both see, they can switch seats if they want to see the chessboard from the perspective of the other person. And yet, the person that's only thinking one step ahead will never, ever, ever understand what the chess master is doing. But if you have the intelligence to think and realize that there is a possibility that a chess master exists, then you can open yourself up to going, oh, reality isn't the way I see it to be. There's another possibility, even though I don't know what that possibility is yet, because I am not trained, I am not enlightened, I am not, whatever the case may be, at least I agree that there's another possibility that I don't see. If you can get to that point, that you can give up the notion that reality is dependent upon you, rather than the other way around. You need to change your beliefs and paradigms based upon what reality really is. But you have to realize there's more than just one step in front of you. There are multiple steps that you're not thinking about, and so you're making a judgment based upon the lowest possible understanding of what reality is. And I think that has a lot to do with why all the great masters said you need to wake up. Waking up is kind of like saying open your eyes to a different possibility of what you are currently experiencing. Recognize that there's a possibility that differs from your personal point of view. Thank you for watching.